Before I studied international multimedia journalism at Newcastle University, I studied English literature at Swansea University for 3 years. Well, I was going to do English literature as a master's degree, and my parents were like, what's the point? Like, if you want to go into journalism, you might as well study journalism. So I thought I'd go into that, and I saw this course, and it's supposed to be one of the best in the country. I thought it was probably better to study the techniques, the ins and outs of journalism, rather than just do an English degree, which might not get me any decent job. Definitely. I learned a hell of a lot, more than I expected to, and I think mainly the filming and editing was a big deal that I learned a lot from, and also just different areas of journalism. I mean, we pretty much learned everything except from radio journalism, and it was great because I realised, especially with the week in Howden on broadcast journalism, I realised how much I wanted to be a broadcast journalist. And I never really thought about doing broadcast journalism before I even started here. So I think it was really good because it gives you such a big variety of skills and you learn so much. And with that, you can apply it to anywhere, and it teaches you how to be a journalist for the future, not for the past, so the social media and everything. So online technology, I think that's a big deal. I mean, the whole aspect with social media and just online blogging, getting your voice out there. Filming and editing, in terms of being able to tell a story through how you film, I think that was really important. And the last one, I think teaching us about putting ourselves in the audience's position is really helpful, because it makes you actually write better and it makes you more catered to that certain audience. So I think that was really great. Radio journalism, I would have really liked to have learnt radio journalism. I kind of wish I had studied it when I was doing my undergrad, like worked on the radio station. I think pretty much the course covered everything, but radio journalism was definitely one of them. Maybe more opportunities to do broadcast journalism, and I would have liked to do the more PR and marketing side of it, but I didn't take those modules, so it would have been nice to do those as well. I was really proud of what we did with the digibikes. That was for the Howden project, and the herb garden before that, because we had to find the contact the night before, and we had to contact them and be like, look, can we film you tomorrow, would that be okay? And that's so much pressure and that's so much stress, but that sort of that deadline and that pressure boosts your confidence so much when it actually does happen, and you literally just have to grab that moment as it comes. So I think I'm really proud of those, just because of the preparation and everything that went for it. Petrified. Absolutely petrified. I am petrified, but I'm also kind of excited. It would be a toss-up between broadcast journalism and features writing. I'd like to say that I would know what's going to happen in 10 years, but I honestly don't. I mean, a year ago I thought, oh, I'll come out of here with a good job at a newspaper. Not going to happen. But I know that it's going to take me maybe a year to find my feet. But then I'd love to believe that in 10 years I'd be in America working for a broadcast company and enjoying my life, or living in London and writing for an amazing magazine. But I think you change as you go along, and 4 years ago I wouldn't have known that I wanted to do journalism, and I do now. 4 years ago, if I wanted to do journalism, I would have wanted to cover festivals, but now it would be more films or being a broadcast journalist. So I think I have no idea what's going to happen in 10 years, but I hope it's a good one. Yes, I think it is, but I also think if you've got the enthusiasm and the confidence, you can pretty much just wing it. I guess you just got to work really hard to get it, but it is difficult. I think Britain's pretty much got it down. At least I'd like to say that. I think the BBC is very well respected, and it's a great place. But also, I don't really like the tabloid system. Like, it's quite sleazy, kind of. It's not ethical, I don't think. But then there are other places like the Independent, the Guardian, which I love. I love those, and I do like the BBC, but I don't know if it's for me. I love how American culture works, and every time I'm there, I just feel completely different and so confident. And I think that whilst some of their media may appear like fixed and sort of staged, which is a bit of a shame, I love the other aspects of it. I love the Jimmy Kimmel show and the Conan O'Brien and Jimmy Fallon, all those types of shows, and I love CNN. And I think it's just that sort of enthusiasm that they have, which is so great, and how they report. And CNN is so well respected. Like, CNN and BBC are like up the top. That would be amazing to work for.